despide la alegría, se aproxima la tristeza, penas y melancolías. El corazón se dilata, me dice que es culpa mía, que todo lo que ha pasado fue una mala travesía, que mi barca naufragó en el mar de tus mentiras y debo nadar muy fuerte si quiero alcanzar la orilla, que siempre en tu laberinto toda entrada y la salida todo tiene un principio, pero yo no lo sabía. Si los luceros brillaban, si las rosas florecían, si la luna te guardaba traiciones que tú me hacías, el viento corría en mi contra, las piedras se interponían y hasta el mismo ruiseñor que un día cantó y adornó mis fantasías, con sus labios me besó, me llenó.
This is a family business. We are 4 siblings, my mom and my dad. We have been doing this project since 2016. It all started as an entrepreneurship. Today we are taking it to be a company where each of us have our roles. And it has also been very nice, this project, because it has allowed us to also link our older brother, who has cognitive disabilities, but is one of the excellent guides we have within this project. We have been developing nature tourism here. In the municipality of Lejanías, we are in the upper part of the Guejar sector, and we make a 3.5-kilometer circuit through the 5 wonders. Initially, this is like our flagship product, where hiking and recreational bathing is done, accompanied by the guides of our municipality, who are young people who have been trained and formed to perform this work that is part of tourism. We have been doing this whole process understanding our natural environment. Precisely when we talk about nature tourism, we are not only talking about enjoying the watersheds and landscapes, but we are also talking about protecting and preserving that same nature, that in a way we have had the responsibility to be administrators of it. I bought this farm in '93, but I bought it only for pasture. There are 40 hectares here, and we bought them without saying that this was going to be progressive as it is today, because this has been done little by little and we have advanced a lot in 5 years. Because look at all that there is, because this is also due to the fact that we set up a hut that was a huge failure. Then with that hut we started to advance and we came here. We started the first little hut, the second one, and so on, so we have not gone in 5 years. Well, we already have a little bit of things here. We have also been in a very nice learning process, which is what makes one fall in love with being part of this type of projects, and it is to be able to start to take advantage and understand that the environment could also provide us with functions to improve. Then within those, even the biodigester, which, let's say, fulfills a function of returning in a certain way this wastewater to our soil to generate certain nutrients. We already have some cocoa, avocado and coffee crops. We also have coffee planted. From here to there we have sticks, and I used to say that they did not stick, but then we have been very careful, and if the coffee, avocado and cocoa are sticking, we have very nice crops from here to below. We have already been transforming our coffee. We are starting our harvest. Let's say in a way the pandemic also did us a favor by slowing down the whole process of tourism that we were doing very fast. And to understand that our essence is the field. And that led us then to begin to organize the farm in different crops. Now we will soon be harvesting cocoa. And our intention is also to continue learning through green businesses to be able to transform it. And of course the home garden that also provides many foods for our restaurant. And as in some cases it exceeds the production, then what we do is to transform them. Like chili peppers, citronella, plants such as oregano, basil, which are species that we also use for food. So it has also been part of being able to show and the power that in a certain way we become an example, and that is what we want. Welcome to the Guejar. My name is Yorful with my partner Samuel. We are going to be the guides during the tour that we are going to do. The tour that we present here in the 5 wonders of the Guejar are 3 km.5, the main attraction which is the waterfall Cano Lejan natural slide, natural jacuzzis, waterfall Cano Jordan and pools of the river where. Then we will do a little warm up so that our body is active, and we also have hiking. We will find many species of trees, birds, monkeys, snakes. Also there were occasions that we have found as such the one we call the mascot that is of the whole sector, the palm bear. This is the trail that takes us to the Cano Lejan waterfall, and we reforest it. On this trail we find a variety of trees, especially native trees. We have already planted approximately more than 1,000 trees, but we also have areas that we have left to reforest alone. The yope is one of the ones we have more because it grows faster. Let's say here in the plains it is used a lot for barbecues because of the flavor that the mamona gives to the meat. The cow pate, let's say because it resembles the hoof of a cow, and the punta de lanza or manchador. Let's say previously for us it was stubble, and now we let it grow so that it also becomes part of the variety that we have here. And also at this precise moment today we are doing reforestation in the part of the trail that we still need to get to the waterfall. Then we go and I will tell you a little of what we have here on our farm. In this sector we can show all the activities that accompany nature tourism. In the case of adventure tourism, agrotourism, tourism, hiking, lodging with an environmentally friendly conservation theme. Businesses linked since 2017 advancing conservation activities and work with the community. Being a green business means to me that gradually we have been doing a good process. That all this work that we have been doing as a family is having results, and to say that today we are a green business is to be able to say that we are also contributing a grain of sand to our world. Because we have been learning to mitigate all this climate change that we have in the world. Part of these benefits is to become much more conscious. I do not say that it is 100% because I feel that what one does is to balance this experience that one has with our natural environment. From Cormacarina in the Green Business Window we have been working together with the departmental NO to strengthen these initiatives that are friendly to the environment and especially on issues of conservation and sustainability with nature. Nature tourism is an activity that has sustainability, especially economic and environmental, of society with the farms that we were at time working independently each one. On the other hand, we have already reached an agreement to work as a community. We formed the association, and now we are all associated. We work everything equally. We have the trails to make the route. We also have our work guides, the way to work well for all of us. We are all now in a single work community. There is no rivalry with anyone. And there is a lot of work for the community. For the people who come here. It has been very good, and also for the support of one's family. For all of us who are working here. Well, it was a disorderly tourism, now it is organized tourism. Because there was more care with nature. We have been taking care of the environment. There were reforestations that are being done now to take care of the environment. Well, here we enter a small forest, where let's say this one was, and what we have done is to reforest all around it. Here we are going to find a variety of birds. There is also a fountain. There is a small stream. And let's say it is part of the trail. So what we have done, we are putting speakers so that all our tourist visitors say that also what we show is that we take care of our nature. These are the heliconias of these, and there are many species only found mostly in the forests. And also let's say that the heliconias that bloom like a lot to the hummingbirds. That is the small pipe we were telling you about that we crossed here in the middle of this forest. July and December is a time when the parrots come and stay here in this forest and spend the season. Here is the dry care. That is, he will make severe and blue head. They stay in these places during that season. Arrive at 5 p.m. and leave at 5 a.m. Between 5 and 5:30 you the parade of parrots. Well, here we go out of the forest, where we are going to find a pasture that we tell you that we are doing the pastoral silbo. And I also wanted to tell you a little that we are buffering the Sumapaz more, the World Water Bank. Let's say today, because it is say the cloud is low, but when it is clear we can see the springs of the Guejar River. That is Chipo, the flagship tree of the farm, because it has its history. My father bought the farm more than 30 years ago, and since he bought it, that tree has been there. It is the biggest tree on the farm and it can be seen from everywhere. Hello guys. Well, I want to tell you that today we are with a group of travelers from the city of Bogota. Because tourism should also be like that, should work to visit, to distract us, to enjoy it, but also to make a little aware that we are in a natural environment, and precisely what we offer is a nature tourism. So today they are accompanying us. We are planting trees in a paddock that has 8 hectares. These 8 hectares have been divided into 35 paddocks, because we are also doing a silvopastoral process, and agroforestry. So talking about a silvopastoral process has been to mitigate all that carbon footprint that is left, and that increases the whole issue of global warming. As a family we decided to start with this part that we are planting today. For example, have special features such as shading, as to also provide food for mammals, as to produce nitrogen for our soil. Well guys, now we say goodbye here, and today we finish and continue to the waterfall Canola Hong to follow the circuit of the 5 wonders of the Guejar. Let's go. At this point we enter the waterfall of Cano Lejan, which is one of the emblematic waterfalls of the Department of Meta. Be careful that the path is quite smooth. This waterfall is winter season, because in summer it practically dries. Welcome to the waterfall of Cano Lejan. It is an emblematic place of the Department of Meta. A waterfall of approximately 11 meters. What I was telling you about Lejan, slab, we have to walk carefully in the dry parts. If he went one day with Mr. Ali Rio, and said, you can hear a very good stream because the pastures reach there. When he discovered that waterfall and everything, the boys who were studying came. When he told them, hey guys, I'm going to take you to a very beautiful waterfall, and then that's where this got momentum. And then the boys said no need to take people. Then already that day people began to arrive, and to take them to the waterfalls, and that's where the waterfalls were promoted. Well guys, here we have our waterfall Cano Lejan, and it is approximately 100 meters high. It is a waterfall that can be enjoyed in winter season and in summer season. In winter season, as you can see at this moment, the water is falling very hard, so for massages it is not possible because it hits very hard. We can also enter behind this rock and take pictures there. The pictures are very beautiful. And we also have here, as you can see, a lot of vegetation. All the boys already know how the waterfall is. We know at what time we can enter. At what time we cannot enter. We have our well of God there. It is a well that is for children, for people who can swim. And here we start the tour for the other wonder, and we find our natural slide there. Well then, here we arrive at our natural slide. As you can see, we are in the winter season. It has a lot of water. When we are in the summer season we have a lot of kids. Normally up here we cover the water. So when it settles here, then the good pressure takes it away and it will fall there. Then my partner Samuel will explain how to launch it. What we use the mat for. The strategy we have here to enjoy the waterfall more. We do a due process with this carpet that we use to improve the sliding on the rock. Because the rock, due to the humidity, makes a slap, so this allows us to slide much better. Ready. Then we are going to make a brief demonstration of how we slide down the natural slide, how we do the practice to avoid hitting our elbows or the spine. Then we are going to make a demonstration with our tourist companion. Ready, go ahead. Well, here we go along this trail that takes us to where our waterfall Cano Lejan meets our river Guejar. We have left the trail that belongs as such to the waterfalls, and so we are going to enter our Guejar river and the waterfall. There we can find hot water and cold water. Here we do a small activity with the vests. There is a rapid of the Guejar River there. After approximately 2 kilometers, we have arrived at our third attraction, the natural jacuzzis. Well, Samuel, what you are going to do is, you go through these rocks. If you want to jump from there, you climb up, you jump from there. What I do, I'm going to get on top of that rock, then with the rope what you will have to do is to receive it there, because the flow is very strong, so in that part you can't stop, so you can continue along. So what I do with the rope is to receive it there, turn around, and receive it here. And then you can calm down and you can jump wherever you want. Obviously with the rope ready, Samuel, then you jump there and I receive it. In personal terms, I have always believed that it is very important that in the countryside, let's say, there are those opportunities, and that has been the wonders of Guejar. To be able to create opportunities, but also to believe that there are those opportunities, to see that the countryside does not appear to be a punishment, but rather a real space of abundance. It is also to be able to say that we have to look for a way in which the countryside can be profitable. We as a company and as a family want to be known nationally and internationally. But more than that, we want to set an example to be able to transmit and add value to the lives of other people who visit us in this sector. Well, we have already finished the tour of the 5 wonders of Guejar, and we invite you to come back and enjoy these wonders that we have here. To support us as a community tourism, a sustainable tourism that we have. Because we as a family are very happy to have given you as tourists a unique experience that lives as such Maravillas del Guejar.
Porque no ayudas a cortarle la distancia. Lo que te quiero decir es que regreses mañana, porque si tú no regresas mi pobre vida se acaba.